Welcome to the Win-Win Kitchen. Today we're going to be using our snack bar maker to make two different recipes. One recipe that we don't bake and one recipe that we do bake. We're going to start with the milk and cereal bars. And for this recipe we're going to remove the lid from the snack bar maker. And to begin with, we're only going to use the bottom part, so you can get that out ready to go. To make the milk and cereal bars, you will need a large mixing bowl of some kind. I have started by putting my honey in here. We needed 3 tablespoons of honey. That's the big T, so we want the big guy. I've already measured mine out because my honey, when I took it out today, was crystallized. So if you pull your honey out and it looks like this and it doesn't move at all, don't be afraid of that. Honey is one of the only foods that never goes bad. This is called crystallizing, and when honey crystallizes, in fact all pure honey will do this at some point. It will turn hard and have little crystals in it. All you have to do is heat a pan of water until it's really warm and set your jar, take it off the stove, but set the jar in the pan until your honey starts to be liquid again. To that we're going to add 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. Now you can use any kind of nut butter. It could be almond butter, whatever kind of butter you like to use in your home. And I'm gonna try to press it in here and kind of make it flat so I know how much peanut butter I have. Take that extra off. So there's 1 tablespoon. Put that in there. Go back for another tablespoon, make it pretty full. Press it in, take off the extra. Put it in the bowl. Now we're going to take our honey and peanut butter and we're going to put it in the microwave because we want this to melt down. We're going to put it in the microwave for 30 seconds. My peanut butter and honey has come out of the microwave, so I'm going to stir it all together. If there's still a clump of peanut butter in there that's not melted, then you could put it back in the microwave for another 15 seconds. But 30 seconds seems good enough for me. Now we're gonna get our Cheerios ready. We're gonna measure 2 cups of Cheerios into a separate bowl. 1, you just kind of shake it till it's about level. 2, and we want half a cup of freeze-dried strawberries. I have that measured here, so I'm going to add it to my Cheerios, and then I'm just going to stir them and mix them up. Now the recipe says to add the honey and peanut butter to the cereal. I'm going to do it the opposite direction because I think it's less messy this way. I have my melted honey and peanut butter, and I'm just going to pour the cereal in there and stir it up until it's mixed up and everything is covered with peanut butter and honey. Point, you'll be able to smell all the yummy peanut butter or almond butter or whatever you put in there. I'm gonna make sure all of the pieces of cereal are covered with peanut butter. And once that's done, you're gonna take your snack bar maker, and you can use a spoon to do this, or a cookie scoop if you have one. You can put some in the little holes and try to fill it up. You can press down a little bit with the back of your spoon or the side of your spoon. Now that I've filled all of the wells with my cereal, I'm going to put the lid on them and stick them in the freezer for 10 minutes or the refrigerator, which will take a little bit longer. Do you want to leave them in the freezer or the refrigerator until they're set, which means that they're hard, so that we can coat them with our chocolate coating. Now we're going to prepare the topping for our bars. We have 3/4 cups white chocolate chips, or you can use yogurt chips if you like. And then we need half a tablespoon of coconut oil, which will usually be pretty hard, maybe a little bit soft. So you want to scoop that in there. Again, press it down until it's about level with the top of your spoon. We're going to put this in the microwave again for 30 seconds. So I've microwaved these for 30 seconds, and you can see that I can still tell the chips apart. I actually used a combination of chips and wafers, so yours might look a little different, but you'll probably see that your chips, some of them are still whole, but we're gonna give it a stir because some of them have started to melt here at the bottom. Give it a good stir, and then we're gonna put it back in the microwave for another 30 seconds. After a second 30 seconds, you'll see that a lot more of it is melted. You can just stir it up, and we wanna do this until it is completely melted. I still have some lumps, so I probably don't need another 30 seconds, but maybe I'll do it another 15 seconds. Now my chocolate is completely melted, and you can see that it is able to be drizzled. I'm gonna take a spoonful and I'm just gonna drizzle it over each bar. Here's a fun fact. This is called white chocolate. But did you know it's not actually chocolate at all? For something to be chocolate, it has to have cocoa powder in it or something with a cocoa ingredient. And white chocolate is actually just milk mostly and vanilla flavor. But it acts a lot like chocolate, so we call it white chocolate. So I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna tap these down a little bit. This is something I learned from chocolate making. It helps it sink in a little bit instead of being all sitting on top. Unless you want it to be sitting on top, which is fine. And when you're finished with this, then you can just let it sit until the chocolate has become hard and set. And then you have your milk and cereal bars. You'll be able to just pop them right out of the wells.